Alright, whether it's a PlayStation, an Xbox, or a Wii, it seems everybody has a console in their house these days. Myself, I have a PS3 for two reasons. One, I don't want to give Bill Gates any more money if I can avoid it, and two, if I wanted to get fit, I would have bought a bloody gym membership and not a console. That said, the Wii and the Wii Fit did bring us the now infamous Hula Girl video, which is something I suppose we can all be grateful for. Ah, Hula Girl. Viral gold. The question for today's show, though, is have computer games gone too far? Let me help you make up your mind. Now, not long ago, the video game House of the Dead Overkill, another Wii masterpiece, got an auspicious entry into the Guinness Book of World Records for having 189 F-words in the game's dialogue. That actually made up 3% of the total game dialogue. Bizarre. But before we carry on, let me dispel a quick myth actually here. People seem to think that inappropriate and offensive video games are a new thing. They're not. All that's new is the amount of press that they're getting. As easy proof of this, come back with me in time 26 years and we'll take a look at the infamous, the legendary Custer's Revenge. It's hard to imagine political correctness going any worse, and this game manages it in about the first 6 seconds of gameplay. Yep, it's nothing more than a poorly made American Indian rape simulator. I know. Now let's move ahead to 1991 and the video game Vendetta. In the Japanese version of the Sega Genesis game, some of the bad guys had leather chaps with the asses cut out and the bushel of chest hair, and they used to mince up to you and attack you. And when I say attack, I obviously mean dry hump you from behind. Take a look for yourselves. Not the most PC choice for bad guy or design at all. See? Alright, skipping ahead to the following year, we get Geekisha Boy. A young boy, still reeling from the death of his parents, finds himself failing photography school. The dean gives him one last attempt to save his academic career with a series of difficult, nay, impossible shots. This includes pictures of UFOs, the wind blowing up a long-dead Marilyn Monroe skirt, and a series of African Americans. All not too unusual until you realize that in the world of Geekisha Boy, African Americans only come in 3 categories: pimp, whore, and Michael Jackson. And for those of you who missed it, I'd also like to draw your attention to the writing on the wall. You can see there, clearly, it says fuck. Naughty, naughty. Alright, in and around the early 90s, we started seeing live video in our games. Our game of choice for this era is Harvester. Now, I'm not going to bore you with the plot, but this is one of the first games that pioneered having those live video options in the games, and it introduced gory scene after gory scene, practically every frame. Here's a little example.
What's wrong with her? My goodness. God. Oh, it's not as bad as it looks. You just pop them back in. See?
That game got slapped with an M rating long before it hit the shelves and caused quite a stir amongst game activists when a trailer appeared for it at the 1994 Consumer Electronics Show. Yeah, bans followed in many of the video game playing nations of the world. Unfortunate. Alright, history lesson over. Let's skip all ahead in time to the daddy of all envelope pushers. I'm talking about the Grand Theft Auto series. Now, for those of you not familiar with GTA, the game pits you as the bad guy, and you do various missions revolving around profanity, vandalism, violence, police brutality, and so on and so forth. I could go on, but let's summarize here. Is the game violent? Yes. Does the game denigrate women and promote racial stereotyping? Yes. Is it often brutal at times? Yes. Does it in any way affect the way I live my real life? Hell no! I am sick of these people that point at these kind of games and go, this is the reason why today's youth is so corrupt. No, it's not. I call bullshit on that one. I mean, when Pong came out, did all of our parents' generations rush out to play tennis? No. When Pac-Man first came out, were you all out there popping pills and hunting ghosts? Probably not. Anyway, GTA, good game, enough said. In fact, it even sparked this fantastic ad for Coca-Cola, which Coca-Cola decided to pull in some countries. No idea why. Take a look.
Give a little love, and it all comes back to you. You're gonna be remembered for the things that you say and do. You give a little love, and it all comes back to you. You're gonna be remembered for the things that you say and do. You give a little love and it all comes back to you.
All in all, folks, people have been bringing us violent computer games since computer games were around. And as far as I'm concerned, they can continue to do so long into the future. Me, I'm a pacifist, but if you put me in a room with a loaded shotgun and a load of pixelated zombies, I'm as happy as a pig in shit. Now, all that said, there is one game out there that makes my skin crawl. It's just too much. Now, I know I had a little bit of a chuckle earlier sharing Custer's Revenge with you, but the terrible graphics and ridiculous premise behind that game made it slightly easier to swallow. Not so much with this next game. It's the Japanese game Rapeplay. Probably one of the worst of the hentai game series. Yep, it's billed as a realistic rape simulator. I know, only from a country with used panty vending machines. It's just sick. For now though, I'm going to leave you with this little Onion news report on the latest violent video game to hit the marketplace. Until next time, keep your shotguns loaded and your joystick handy. Enjoy!
Video game fans are lining up today to be the first to purchase Close Range, the hotly anticipated video game in which players repeatedly shoot people point blank in the face. Onion News Network Tech Trends reporter Jeff Tate has more.
Thanks, Bobby. Close Range is already being hailed by critics as the most important game of the year. The first-person shooter creates an immersive, richly detailed world where players shoot people in the face with guns. Reviewers say it brings a new level of depth to gaming.
Just like great literature or film transports you to different worlds, Close Range transports you to a world where you fire bullets into an endless stream of faces.
Fans say it's the game's well-developed characters and storyline that make Close Range so compelling.
You just feel like you're inside this complex character who's thrust into a world where he has to blow people's heads off.
The plot follows AJ, a man with a mysterious past who must explode hundreds of thousands of human faces on a quest to save his kidnapped brother.
Who are you?
Someone who can help. I know where your brother is.
Tell me.
Look out!
But Close Range's single-player story is just the beginning. Its outstanding multiplayer mode offers unparalleled interactivity by allowing players to blast each other's faces off.
It's completely open-ended. You can shoot someone in the ear, but you can also shoot them in the eye.
With hundreds of hidden extras like side missions where players can take a break from shooting people in the face to shoot animals in the face, Close Range will keep players hooked for weeks. And with the sequel, Close Range 2, Chainsaw Dawn, continuing the epic story next fall, Close Range fans have even more to look forward to. For the Onion News Network, I'm Jeff Tate.